The year was 1999. Over the vast cold waters of Lake Superior, a private aircraft vanished. It disappeared without a trace. This event left behind a wake of questions. Investigators and the public alike sought answers. The incident quickly became more than just a missing plane. The clear skies that day offered no explanation for such a sudden and complete disappearance. The aircraft, a twin-engine Cessna, was piloted by Captain Jonathan Harris. He had thousands of flight hours logged. His intended flight path was a standard route from Duluth, Minnesota, towards Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. The weather conditions were reported as clear. Visibility was excellent over the lake. The flight began like any other. Pre-flight checks were completed. Air traffic control communication was normal. Captain Harris reported being on course. Then, suddenly, all communication ceased. The aircraft simply dropped off radar screens. There was no distress call. Lake Superior, one of the largest freshwater lakes in the world, became the silent keeper of this secret. Initial search and rescue teams were dispatched swiftly. The U.S. Coast Guard and Canadian authorities collaborated. They scoured the vast expanse of the lake but found no significant debris. This lack of physical evidence was baffling. The last known communication from Captain Harris was routine. He confirmed his altitude and heading with air traffic control. There was no hint of distress in his voice. His words were calm and professional. He gave no indication of any mechanical issues. He did not report any unusual weather phenomena. This normalcy makes the subsequent events even more jarring. The controllers expected another standard check-in. That check-in never came. Unconfirmed reports and later theories suggested a strange encounter. Some accounts hinted that Captain Harris might have observed an unidentified flying object. These reports claimed he described a fast-moving light. This information surfaced later, adding a layer of intrigue. If true, his attention would have been diverted. His focus might have shifted from piloting to observing this anomaly in the sky. The critical moment occurred over a remote section of Lake Superior. The exact coordinates where the Cessna disappeared became a focal point for search efforts. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD, detected something unusual. Their powerful radar systems picked up an unknown blip. This blip was in the same vicinity as the private aircraft. It was detected around the time of the disappearance. The object's speed and trajectory were not consistent with known aircraft. NORAD tracks everything in North American airspace. An unidentified target is a serious matter. NORAD's detection of the blip was almost simultaneous with the Cessna's vanishing. Some reports suggested the blip appeared on screens moments before the Cessna dropped off. Other interpretations indicated the blip was observed as the Cessna disappeared. The exact timeline became a subject of debate. Did the unknown object interact with the private plane? Was its presence coincidental? Or was it directly involved in the aircraft's fate? Adding to the mystery were reports from other pilots. Several commercial and private pilots were flying in the broader region that day. Some reported seeing a bright flash of light. This flash was observed in the direction of Lake Superior. It was around the time Captain Harris's plane went missing. The accounts from pilots and the NORAD data painted a confusing picture. They hinted at an external factor, possibly an extraordinary one. The official investigation was conducted by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB. They worked with the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA. Investigators reviewed radar data, air traffic control transcripts, and weather reports. However, a crucial piece of evidence was missing: the aircraft itself. The NTSB faced immense pressure to provide an explanation. The official report cited a possible catastrophic failure of the aircraft's systems. This could have led to a rapid loss of control. The presence of the NORAD-detected unknown blip was a major point of contention. Lingering questions and numerous theories continue to surround the 1999 Lake Superior incident. The disappearance over Lake Superior remains a chilling reminder that some events defy easy explanation.